stand out, which people apparently don't like when other people stand out. If y'all don't know, if y'all were ever in high school or still in school, but it made me stand out. It made me a target. It made me have to defend myself, have to take care of myself. And I don't know if y'all have been through the same thing, but it's weird when people make you a target and people start attacking you for what you look like and you believe and what you are. And it's interesting to see how many people will stand up for you. And I'll tell you a little story about it later, but you will not be surprised how many people, through generosity and through caregiving and through just being nice, just smiling at someone, how many people will take your side, how many people will stand up for you, how many people will jump to your defense if you are simply genuine and kind and do your best to be that. It's really insane to see how many people will take your side. I did background and I worked on other stuff, but my first major speaking role was Breaking Bad, and it was an audition. I auditioned 5 times, 4 in Los Angeles and 1 in New Mexico, and it was amazing. But check this out. Guess what my very first audition was? I got good news and bad news about that Hannah Montana thing. The good news was I was background. The bad news was I was background. But my very first audition was an anti-meth campaign. Looking back now was hilarious because I had to be reminded of that. Like 3rd season Breaking Bad sort of reminded me. My manager at the time was like, "Do you remember the PSA that you auditioned for?" "Yeah, you mean my first audition?" He's like, "Yeah. Remember what it was about?" "Yeah, it was about that." I guess it was a sign. And I like stripped them, you know, with the courts, they usually allow 12 hours. It depends now, where will I be?
It's all up to you what you're going to do and what you're going to do.
You're getting out of college,
You can do whatever you want.
This is where all the cameras shut off. No. Bryan is awesome. I love spending time with Bryan. I would say, oh God. Yeah, they're both really rocking. I would say I would enjoy spending time with Bryan for 24 hours. But Aaron is a really awesome guy too, and who do you prefer?
I would choose Aaron Paul, so you can call me a bitch.
Oh, yeah. Always really like the department. He just called any girl a bitch and get away with it. If I did that, I would get flogged. Yeah. Bacon is the universal symbol of love. In my opinion, because no matter what you do, if you give someone a plate of bacon, they will always be happy. I don't care who you are. Unless you're a vegan, you're a vegetarian. Then you give them a plate of bacon and they want to throw paint on you. Put bacon on the way. Any like meat, breakfast food. For some reason, breakfast food meats are the best. Like, no everywhere you go to Burger King or McDonald's, you buy anything else, you're nervous about what you're eating, but you get breakfast food and you eat that.
Alright. You good?
What's the best piece of advice you ever got as an actor?
The best piece of advice I ever got as an actor. You know, I feel like to show emotion. That joke fell flat. No. You know, there's so many things, you know, acting advice you can give someone, but at the end of the day, it's all about being real. It's all about making your character believable, being your character, and being able to give an accurate portrayal of what that character is and who he is and where he belongs. And that was one of the best advices I have ever been able to learn from, was as long as your character is believable, as long as you are believable, and you're able to give an accurate and believable portrayal, that's all you can hope for. As an actor, all I hope for is that you believe what I'm saying is true, and that you believe what I'm able to put in my character. And as long as they believe it, I'm happy with it. I'm happy that I'm able to hopefully make my character believe it. But that's one of the best advice is just be real. Whoever wants to stand up, baby.
Whoever stands up first, go.
Oh, it was me? Thanks.
I believe it.
Wait, how do I do it? How do I do it?
No, it's over.
No, it's good.
I believe it's like you with the camera and then we'll go with you.
Okay.
Okay.
How do I do it?
It's already recording.
Oh, okay.
Oh, can I go? So, what do you feel you took away from your character, Walt Jr.?
What I took away from my character, Walt Jr. You know, I'm glad you went first. What I took away from my character, Walt Jr. was what I was able to overcome. When I was a kid, with my CP was more pronounced, and being able to play a character that has a disability, being able to play a character that has the same disability, it made me realize everything that I had to do, everything that I had to overcome, because this character was going through the exact same thing I was going through just 5 years before. I lived this character's life, and that's what was really nice to have about this character, was that it made me acknowledge and realize everything that I had to do and had to work towards. It was motivation. It was something that I had to be accurate and give an accurate portrayal on. It was something that will stay with me the rest of my life. There's so much that will come from what we were able to do and what we were able to bring. It was fun. It was amazing. It was a once in a lifetime opportunity that will never happen again. And what we were able to achieve with the show was truly remarkable, and I am happy that we ended as we did. So, yes.
Okay, this is kind of like not really a real question, but I drew you, and can I give you this drawing?
I will meet everyone here, actually. What? What you guys done, I will have met everyone in this room.
I'm just gonna not stop recording.
So cool.
Yeah, I thought we were playing stand up roulette.
What was your most memorable moment on set or your favorite scene?
The most memorable moment I had on set was no, it was an episode of, I don't remember what season, but it was the cancer talk that me and Walt had when we were talking about that he lost his father with leukemia, and he rattled, and it was a really amazing scene and a really good conversation that me and Bryan had, and it was emotionally draining, man. It was one of the most amazing scenes that you can do, and it was definitely memorable. If people remember, it was when I come in and he opens the bottle in his underwear, and I'm like, oh yeah, oh I got a show. That scene came with a voucher. Really is, when you're able to have scenes like that, it really is a remarkable moment. And if you're able to do a scene where it hits you, that's when you know you nailed it. Those are the scenes you want to have. You want to have the scenes that shape you. You want to have the scenes that affect you and affect the people around you. And that is when you really are able to have a good moment, and you're able to bring something to life that most people can't. And I was really happy that we were able to have that moment. So, but yeah. Oh, sing it!
Oh my God.
Yes.
So, why does Marie always wear purple?
You should have thought that. What's wrong with purple, man? You got I don't know. I think it's just if Marie was gonna have an obsession with something, it would definitely be a color, and her house would definitely be covered on it. And plus, she's Aunt Marie. Come on, man. Does she need excuses? Look at her. No, but the set is crazy. The Schrader house is when we take over these people's home. It's purple everywhere. It looks. I was going to try to come up with a clever character that's purple, but I couldn't think of it. Bonnie. Oh yeah. Yeah. Thank you.